Coming to the Community Arts Center in Williamsport on Thursday night, and we got your tickets before 8 o'clock this morning, right, Kate?
Yes, we do.
It's Northeast PA's Classic Rock. It's Kansas at 3 minutes after 7 on a 2 for Tuesday morning at Rock 107. You're not going to win the big prize, but at least this time it won't be due to someone's criminals stealing game pieces. It's Prospector. It's just a big deal, man. It's Prospector show here on Rock 107.
The game Monopoly is coming back to McDonald's. Bigger and better than ever. This time it's not going to be big. It's going to be huge.
Yeah.
McDonald's just announced that they're bringing back their Monopoly game next week for the first time in 10 years.
Woohoo!
You know, the one where you peel off the sticker and try to collect groups of Monopoly properties?
Now, Kate, maybe you're thinking, well, wasn't that a scam? Well, yeah, it was. In fact, a lot of people spent a chunk of COVID quarantine watching the HBO docuseries McMillions, which is about how the McDonald's Monopoly game was rigged between 1995 and 2001, not by McDonald's, but by someone who worked for the company that made the game pieces. If you haven't seen it, it's a good watch. It really is.
The game returned multiple times in the early 2000s up through 2015 when the game wasn't an illicit scam, but more a legitimate one when you had a shot at winning anything good.
Yeah, McDonald's has the approximate odds of winning prizes buried in the official rules of this year's, and they're pretty hilarious. Here's a couple ones for you.
Absolutely buried. So a small fry, 1 in 25.
Just to give you some reference, the Cleveland Guardians have better odds of winning the World Series than that this year.
Goodness.
Okay?
Gracious.
It should be noted that your chance of winning any menu item are better than roughly 1 in 5. So if you go a few times during the whole Monopoly game, you're going to earn like a soft drink, a vanilla cone, a coffee. I've won those many times in the Monopoly game.
The individual menu items, including the sandwiches and the McNuggets, have odds between 1 in 25 and 1 in 98.
Okay.
The longest odds are actually 2 chocolate chip cookies or a mini McFlurry.
You can also win My McDonald's reward points. You have a 1 in 133 chance of scoring a $1,500 prize, which is roughly $2.50.
All right, this time around, you will need to have the McDonald's app and enroll in the loyalty program to play. You can earn physical and digital stickers. Even the physical ones need to be scanned into the app after peeling them.
Now, if you're listening to us talk about the odds and thinking, well, it's not that bad, Prospector. Kate, what are you guys talking about?
Hey.
Here's where it gets absurd. Here are some of the bigger prizes. A 1 in 59 million chance of winning an Audio Technica turntable bundle worth $500. 1 in 59 million.
And it just keeps getting crazier. 1 in 153 million, a 77-inch Samsung TV from Best Buy, which is worth around $3,700.
How about this? 1 in 2.6 billion for a $10,000 low shopping spree. 1 in 2.6 billion.
1 in 3 billion for a VIP trip for 4 to the Kennedy Space Center, worth about $10K.
How about 1 in 13 billion for 1 million American Airlines miles, which was worth about $25,000.
Woo! And a 1 in 13 billion for a 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee, worth around $52K.
Now, keep this in mind, because if you're thinking, well, yeah, but these are big prizes. McDonald's is offering you a 1 in 2.6 billion odds to win the lowest shopping spree. 1 in 13 billion to win that Jeep Grand Cherokee, right? Your odds of winning a full-on Powerball jackpot are 1 in 292.2 million. Better than your chances of winning half of these prizes.
Ooh,
Better than your chances of winning the low shopping spree or anything more than that.
The McDonald's Monopoly game launches next Monday and runs for about 4 weeks.
We'd say good luck, but with odds like this, we should say, good God, man, you're getting fleeced. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You ain't going to win.
Sport this Thursday.
Can't wait to go to the show? Well, you got to get tickets. You can buy them or, hey, win them. Wouldn't that be cool? We're playing classic rock video game where we take great classic rock songs, turn them into songs like from a video game in the 1980s, like this one from AC/DC. We know what that is.
Yes, Back in Black.
So this one is the one you need to figure out for today, though, okay? Might be a little tougher. Here's today's classic rock video game song for the Kansas tickets. Do you know it?
Yes.
Oh, do you?
I got it.
All right. Sometimes you don't know them, so I'm a little shocked at this one. I think this one's a little tough, but it can be done. Get at the rock lines. 1-888-ROCK-107. 1-888-762-5107. If you can correctly identify the classic rock video game song, you could win the tickets to see Kansas.
rock107.com.
23 now after 7 o'clock. It is a 2 for Tuesday. We're playing classic rock video game on Rock 107. Kate, what are we playing for?
Tickets to see Kansas in Williamsport.
We're going to the rock lines here to see if anybody can figure this out. I think it's difficult, but you knew it.
Yeah, I
so it can't be that tough.
disagree with you. Hey.
All right, let's go here. Rock 107, do you know today's classic rock video game song? Do you? Do you?
Is it Eddie Money, 2 Tickets to Paradise?
Yes, it is. Yeah. What's your name?
Jennifer.
Congrats, Jennifer. You're going to see Kansas. You're a winner from Rock 107.
Awesome.
More chances to play. We're going to do it again tomorrow.
Woohoo!
That'll be your last chance to go. It's the classic rock video game song, the way it should be heard. Eddie Money, Rock 107.
Life's pretty tough right now. There's plenty of bad news, but it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
Yeah, let's see DoorDash do this. A cook at a seafood place in Pensacola, Florida, saved a 78-year-old customer's life this month. Donnell Stallworth works at a place called Shrimp Basket. The guy he saved normally comes in every day for a cup of gumbo. He noticed the guy hadn't stopped by for a few days, so he went to his house to check on him and found him lying on the ground. Turned out he'd fallen and broken some ribs and couldn't get up. Donnell called for help, and he's been checking on him while he recovers. He told a reporter he'd be bringing him some free gumbo soon.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
2 for Tuesday, 3 minutes after 8 o'clock at Northeast PA's Classic Rock. There is a new Karen in sports world, and she might even be worse than the Philly Karen. Maybe. I don't know. It's Prospector Show on Rock 107. Good morning, I'm Prospector.
Good morning, I'm Kate. This Karen is a New York Giants fan, and she swiped a Patrick Mahomes headband right out of the hands of a little kid at MetLife Stadium after the Chiefs beat the Giants on September 21st.
Now, Karen and her man posted a video while they were leaving the game bragging about how Mahomes came right to her to hand her his headband. When you see the video, well, you know.
Yeah, the video clearly shows that he was trying to hand it to the kid, who was a Kansas City fan. Karen, who was wearing a Giants shirt, reached for it.
And this is the thing, like, if you're, and don't get me wrong, I understand that Patrick Mahomes is a transcendent star in the NFL, but if I'm a Rams fan, I don't want Brock Purdy's anything. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I just don't. That's just the wheel. The internet ripped into her. She posted a defiant video, too, that did her no favor. She admitted that maybe the headband was meant for the kid, but claimed she didn't realize it at the time.
That little boy, when Holmes came, if you look at the video, both of our hands was on it. I didn't look in Mahomes' eyes to see where is he looking. I just seen he's handing out something. I put my hand, both of our hands was on it. I took it. Why didn't they stop me and say, hey, yo, give it to my son or my brother? But no one didn't say nothing to me. But now you are posting it 1 week later, telling me that I'm a thief. I'm not a thief. I'm not.
No one didn't say nothing to me. Sorry, that's like a triple doggo negative there. She blamed everybody for not speaking up. It's not their job to police your idiocy, okay? And the whole idea of I got to have this from that star and that from that star just doesn't sit well with me anyway. Like, enjoy the experience of what they do. Go to the game, enjoy what they're paid to do. Why do you need their sweatbands or gloves or any of that crap? It doesn't make any sense to me.
So obviously that video made things worse.
Yeah.
So she posted a follow-up video with just about all the attitude removed, and she said she'd like to make it right and get the headband to the kid Mahomes was actually trying to give it to.
And of course now everybody's like, well, she's only sorry because she got caught, man.
Yeah, nothing says genuine apology like waiting until the internet calls you the Grinch in yoga pants.
Prospector can be a little hot-headed. Sometimes he can be selfish. He labors to get through most social interactions.
Sometimes can be kind of a jerk.
Today, he asked the question, am I a jerk? On Rock 107.
All right, am I a jerk? Let's find out. I'm at the pharmacy picking up some prescription refills. I get to the counter. The guy says, well, what's your name? I give him the name. Asks me if I'm a rewards member. Then, as he's going through it, this thing pops up on the payment screen, and he's like, before I can read it, he reaches around, hits the screen, and then walks away, and it's gone. So I'm like a little vexed. I'm like, what'd you just do there? He goes, oh, you don't want that. I said, I have a funny way of deciding for myself whether I want something or not. What was it? So he explained it was the option to make prescriptions, the ones that I was picking up, 90 days rather than 30. I said, hey, you know what? I do want that. Make those 90-day supplies, please. He's a little dejected, so he avoids the whole thing. And he's like, all right, fine. He starts doing the whole thing over from scratch. That's when the screen comes up asking if I would like to make the script's 90-day supply. So he says, go ahead and hit yes on the screen, and then it'll be 90 days. And I hit no, and I'm like, I changed my mind. 30 days is fine. He's like, oh. But I paid my bill, and I left. Does that make me a jerk?
I'm saying yes, Prospector. It does make you a jerk because you went that extra mile to be petty. Grow up.
I went that extra mile to slow him down because he was obviously trying to speed through something and risking my stuff for it. But I don't care what you think. I want to know what they think. What do you think, America?
Marianne from our TikTok said initially no, but then yes when you did that thing towards the end. Yeah, you're a jerk.
Became a little bit of a jerk there. Travis from Knoxon in on the Rock Lines. What do you think? Am I a jerk?
Just tell you, you were a pretty big jerk on that one.
Yeah.
You're kind of being an a-hole, the guy's just trying to do his job. And
I would say if he was doing his job, he would tell me you could decide 30 or 90 days and not just hit the button myself, right? He shouldn't just be allowed to hit the buttons on my side, right?
Well, yeah, anybody can touch your button. This is America.
Right, so he has to pay the price for touching them then, right?
Yeah, hey, I get it. I get what you're doing.
Do you? Do you get it?
Well, Christine from your Facebook said, that's a good one. I'm actually laughing out loud. And I'm sure some people will say, yeah, you are a jerk, but I found it amusing.
Got a text, Chris from Scranton. Oh, man, today you are a jerk.
Jim from your Twitter said, it's pretty funny, I'll admit it, but definitely unnecessary. So, yes, you're a jerk this time.
Got one from Open Mic on the Rock 107 app. We're trying to determine if I'm a jerk. What do you think?
Hey, Prospector. Greetings from Brazil. You're definitely not a jerk this time, man.
Definitely not a jerk. That's a Brazilian who I'm assuming are very polite and nice. I don't know this for a fact, but I'm going to make that assumption because it helps me.
Jonathan from your Instagram said, a little bit of a jerk, but funny.
See, and I'll take funny and jerky. I'm okay with that. I might be a jerk. I don't know. Got a text in on the Rock Lines, 1-888-ROCK 107. Hello, you are not a jerk. He took the opportunity of your choice away, so you're not a jerk. That's what I'm saying, yo.
Kim from your Facebook said the first half was borderline, but then you waste the time and you spread negative energy. Definitely jerkish behavior.
I think I kicked that negative energy he started back to me, or back at him. That's what I say. I don't think I started the negativity. Let's find out what you think. We're going on to the Rock Lines, trying to find out if I'm a jerk here on this 2 for Tuesday for, he hits the 90-day thing, says I don't want it. I make him ring it up again. Then I go back and say, no, I'm good. 30 days is fine. Does that make me a jerk? Rock 107.
Yeah, I usually side with you, but this time I think you're a jerk because, pharmacists are really busy, especially this time of year. Usually I'm with you, but this time, nah, I have to say nah.
Pharmacists are busy. I get that. You know what? I'm busy too, and I'm the guy paying, so yeah, I'm going to have a little bit of an issue with that one.
Kevin from our TikTok said, not a jerk. He was wrong to decide for you. Your cheeky flip was a clear message about your autonomy.
Yeah! Thank you for making it sound all smart and elevated, too, man. I appreciate that, Kevin. Got a text in on the Rock Lines. Absolutely not a jerk. 100% your choice. Yeah.
All right, but David from your Facebook said, slightly jerkish. Right to call him off.
Right.
Call him out, but flipping to the no escalated things just to prove a point.
I absolutely escalated things just to prove a point, and I'm pretty sure I proved that point, but maybe I'm a jerk. So in the question today of am I a jerk, for when the guy hit the button on my screen, I asked him what it was, he told me, I said, no, actually, I want that. Then he starts all over, rings it all up, and then when he gets to that point, says, go ahead and say you want it. I'm like, nah, I don't. I changed my mind. If that makes me a jerk or not. According to you, Northeast PA, slightly, just slightly, like 52 to 48%, I am a jerk.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab the kids, call your neighbors, and gather around the radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Jam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds. Nominee number 1.
Some criminals just want to be rich or notorious. This guy wants to turn the world into a Looney Tunes cartoon or introduce more of us into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle world. A man in Georgia has been arrested after he was caught stealing manhole covers. And not just 2 or 3, at least 91 in the month of September alone. The suspect's name is Kalian Watley, and in his mugshot, he's wearing a shirt that reads "Free Hugs." It's unclear why he was taking the manhole covers, but these weren't just the smaller circular ones in urban streets. There are also large storm drain covers from residential neighborhoods. Kalen was caught on home surveillance cameras, and the covers were so heavy that he needed someone to help him carry them and put him in the trunk of a 2020 Nissan Kick. No update on who the accomplice might be. Neighbors were worried joggers could accidentally fall into the gaping holes, not to mention pets and kids. It is possible he was grabbing them to sell at scrap yards, but there's probably not a ton of money in that. Still, it cost about $200 to replace each one, and officials are considering adding locks to them, which would add another $180. Kalen has been charged with theft of government property. Investigators say additional charges are likely.
Nominee number 2.
I guess he thought, if I can't steal the goods, I'll steal the show. In Japan, a 61-year-old man decided to spice up his shopping trip by allegedly swiping goods from a supermarket. When a brave store employee tried to stop him, the guy hit the gas, peeling out, and the worker was hanging onto the hood of his car like a scene from an action movie. The suspect floored it, weaving through the streets, but the employee held on tight until cops nabbed the man. He was charged with shoplifting and causing injury, as the employee didn't walk away unscathed.
And the winner is...
the thief who drove away from a store with a clerk hanging onto the hood of his car. You're the Yam Bag of the Day. And we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Day, weekday mornings on Rock 107. Thanks for listening to Prospector's Prime Cuts podcast. Be sure to catch us live weekdays from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Rock 107 or online at rock107.com or the Rock 107 app, a free download for your Android or iPhone. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.